What's up, world? It's your boy BJ Page, Mr. Your Network is Your Net Worth. This is my first video for 2023, and I wanted to be intentional with it. So this year is the year for completion. Complete what you commit to. I'm calling it me in 23. If you start something, you finish it. So hashtag me in 23. All right, so here we go. You deserve the best quality in life, and I can help you. Why? Because I made it a habit to develop the quality of being unstoppable. I mean, just like that, don't stop. One of the most important qualities of being unstoppable is the foundation of self-esteem. Saying to yourself that no matter what happens in life, nothing will stop me. No matter how rough it gets, I won't quit. We all know that life be lifing, right? It will have its ups and downs, its highs and its lows. But the question is, what direction of the trend are you? People often say that for every 2 steps forward, you should be prepared for the 1 step back. Most successful people focus on the 2 steps forward, and they prepare and protect themselves for that downside of them 2 steps back. They carefully pay attention to their moves, so they maintain the 2 steps intentionally, so they can make sure that that 1 step back won't crush everything that they got going on. Focus so hard on the 2 steps forward that as long as you keep going, them steps back will be very small compared to. So today, I want you to use something that I learned called mental rehearsal. Mental rehearsal says that you mentally prepare for that 1 step back before it even happens. You prepare for it so you can stay focused on the positive things that you got going on. Now, things are going to go wrong, but for me, when they do, I don't get bothered. I don't get upset. I don't get mad. I don't get angry, none of that. I'm just going to take it, learn from it, and keep going. Let's start with this. I'm going to ask you a question, and you can answer it. Does anybody out there have problems? I mean, like any problems? Of course, everybody said yes, right? They said yes because everybody got problems, right? But the truth is, life is a continued series of problems. They never end. The problems just keep coming, like this time of day that I call 6 a.m. I often say that 6 a.m. will be here sooner than you think. It just keeps coming until it don't. And when it don't, you dead. Them problems are the same. They keep coming. They keep coming. And they break the unbroken series of problems with a crisis. Them rare crises, when they come along, it's like this. This is how life is. Life is kind of like this. Problem, crisis. Problem, crisis. Which means that everybody here is either coming out of a crisis, going into a crisis, or they sitting pretty right now in a crisis. So what we found out over the last 30 years of research is the trademark for high-level thinking is how you respond to that crisis. How do you deal with your problems? What we found is high-level thinkers, people look for solutions to every problem every time. I call us solutionists. Now, I want credit from here on out. If I ever hear anybody say solutionist, I made it up just now. A solutionist don't allow themselves to get upset. They don't allow themselves to get angry. None of that. If something ain't right, they look for the solution. If a problem comes up, they're like, okay. They get super intense thoughts on what the solution would be. They are solution oriented until the problem is either irrelevant or it's gone altogether. That moment stimulates the creativity and it solves the problem every time. So here's what we do. We're going to define the problem clearly. If you have a roadblock, you say, hold up. What's the problem and what's the solution? I want to share a technique with you today in 2023. It's called mindstorming. If you do these things, these 2 things, I promise you it's going to add value to your life. So go grab a pen and paper and follow along. I'm going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hope you got your pen and paper. Let's get it cracking. I need you to pick one goal that has the greatest positive impact on your life. Take that goal and write it at the top of the paper. Write it in the form of a question. Let's just say the goal is to double your income. We know that doubling your income can have a major impact on your life right now. Now you see you thinking right now. How can you write that as a question? Doubling your income in the next 12 months. You got to write it clear. The question might be something like this. How can I double my income outside of my daily duty in my career for the next 12 months? How can I double my income outside of my daily duties in my career in the next 12 months? So from here, we're going to devote some time. Now, the amount of time that you devote, the better your outcome going to be. The better your answers are going to be. So we're going to write down the next 10 to 20 answers to that question. Remember, the more time, the better off you are with the outcomes. But let's just do this right here. The kicker is you got to write down all 20. So it might go something like this for that question. Work harder, work smarter, start earlier, stay later, change occupations, upgrade your skills, like whatever it is. You keep forcing yourself to write it down till you have 20 answers. The crazy thing is, for every person here, the first 3 to 5 answers are going to be easy. They're going to be easy, super easy. The next 3 to 5 answers are going to be difficult. But the last 10, the 11 to 20, is going to be incredibly difficult. I mean, it's going to be mind-boggling. But each time that I give this exercise, the successful people get to the 20th answer, and that answer, number 20, changes their life forever, changes their whole life. Now, this simple idea is an example of what I call mind storming. It's the 20 idea method. Any other single method of creativity, you couldn't discover these 20 idea methods without doing this exercise. So once you spent your time and energy and you got your 20 answers, I want you to pick one of them. Pick just one answer and you take action on it immediately. Listen, pick one answer and you take action on it immediately. I'm telling you, what happens is that it keep you thinking, it'll keep you acting, it'll keep the creativity moving all day long. Now you rinse and repeat it. You rinse and repeat that, and that's called mind storming. You start something, you finish it. #me in 23. It's your boy BJ Page. As usual, one love, peace.